Peace, everybody. Peace. What's going on? What's going on, Jackson? It's Tuesday. July. Another hot one. It's another hot one. Man, oh man. Yo, scorching out there, bro. But so the funny thing about it is that with these African sands coming over here, it's stalling out over here on this side, and everything is passing over Jackson. And that's kind of strange how, what I'm saying, how the weather passing over Jackson, because the humidity and temperature. But that don't mean what's going to happen coming up in the future, because it's scorching out there in Arizona. We get all their weather. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Hope you had a good night's sleep. I hope waking up fresh in the morning. You got your morning Joe, whatever, tea, water, whatever you're drinking, and, start your day, I hope your day will be well, and I hope the rest of the week will be going well for you too. Everything is good on this end, and we just kind of wanted to get on here because, like, yesterday, we had the Jane Avenue community meeting, that went well, Councilmember Griselle and Councilmember Hartley was there. We've had the fire department, they were there and everything, and they was making their presence known, whatever the case may be. But nevertheless, hold on for 1 second, see my door closed. I don't want no interruptions. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Just had to close my door because, the sound be carrying, and I'm like, man, it sucks. But, anyway. Yeah, so everything is good on this end. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the Jane Avenue meeting. We had the Jane Avenue meeting, and it was very, very productive. Shout out to Zakia Summers. Yo, I think that she's preparing for her to be mayor. I'm telling you, because it suits her. So if that's a shot, hey, let me shoot it. Shit, I think that's a shot for Zakia. Yo, mayor. Next mayor, vote for Zakia Summers. That would be, cause she's got that thing. She got it. I can call it from what I see. She's got it. She has got it. She's got that mirror thing about herself. That she has very good political decorum about herself. Very, very professional political decorum, and it's a good thing. It doesn't make a difference where you are. If you can if you can distribute that quality anywhere you go, you know what I'm saying? You got it. And I gotta tell you, Zakia Summers got it. Cause I was impressed yesterday. Cause she was sitting there talking to the city council. Hey, look, listen, let us know. I want to suggest we do it like this. She's a thinker. And he was like, yeah, that's what's up. That'd be a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Council like, because they like, man, we don't know everything. Shoot. But she was on. I gotta give her props. But anyway, I went to the meeting and everything, and it was very, very productive as usual. Place was packed out like it always be. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad people participate and everything like that. And we talked about legislation and things of that nature that the legislative in the legislative capacity, um, well, not the capacity, but what the legislative bills that was passed. She talked about all these different Senate bills that was passed, especially like the one with the one that they just passed on the first with the minors. And I just said that's a contradiction. That's straight contradictory. But nevertheless, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell them anything up there on Capitol Hill. You know what I'm saying? That is it's a contradiction for you to pass an open carry law, which it enhances the accessibility of guns. But then you're going to make a bill that says if you're a minor, you're going to be charged as an adult if you was carrying a weapon. Now, the judge, I can't remember his name, but the judge explained it very, very candidly. He said, you may assault somebody, and if you're carrying a weapon, you still won't get charged. If you're carrying a weapon, you may not even brandish it, but if you're searched and you're carrying it, they're going to charge you. Straight up. They're not playing. Okay, stiffer laws, stiffer penalties. Okay, well, look, listen, let's compromise here. Get rid of this open carry state. If you get rid of the open carry, you wouldn't have to worry about making these stiffer laws on these children. Because you're making guns more accessible. Why can't they see that? That's crazy. You got all these pawn shops selling weapons. Anyway, plane landed on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but anyway, so I feel like I gotta sneeze. I do. Not AI. AI can't do that. Yeah, y'all. But look, check this out. Lord say the same. I'll be going down to the city council today. It's just starting at 10 o'clock. Just want to show my face to the council members. You know what I'm saying? Friendly face. You know what I'm saying? And weigh in a little bit. Give my opinion on some things like that about the data centers and whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like I said, this J-Train thing is a mess. And, once again, like I said, like I was talking about this yesterday, MV Transport think they slick. Now what they did was they hired temporary drivers. They say, I don't say allegedly, I'm just gonna say allegedly, they don't have CDLs, but I'm not totally stupid to that, because you cannot drive a Class B bus without a license, without a Class B license. You know what I'm saying? If they do, they breaking the law. Clean hands, remember? Clean hands. So if their hands ain't clean, then they're breaking the law. And I don't think they're breaking the law, so they're probably driving vans. Because if they don't have no Class B passenger endorsement license, then they're breaking the law. That's a federal law that they're breaking. If that's true. I don't think that's true. Yeah. I don't think that they're doing that. Man, I'll tell you the truth. If that's the case, if they're doing that, I promise you this. That's the law. They're breaking the law. You can't drive a Class B bus with a regular license. You can't. I'm telling you, you can't. Sure, you cannot. That's just like you got a Class B license trying to drive a Class A 18 wheeler. You can't do that. They won't allow it. It's against federal law. You don't qualify for combined because you ain't got combinations. You got air brakes, general knowledge, and air brakes. That's it. You don't got combination. Combination consists of the Class A. Period. Point blank. Can't tell me this cat. I did it too long. I did it too long on this driver's license stuff. Ain't no way. And if they did, like I said, if they did, they breaking the law. And if they get caught, guess what? Somebody is getting a ticket, and it ain't gonna be the driver. It's gonna be MV Transport. Guarantee you that. You allow these drivers to drive without a. That's why I said that don't compute. Sorry, but that don't compute. You know what I'm saying? That's my impression. But that's the impression that I got. You know what I'm saying? They're driving a bus. They're driving a Class B bus with a regular license. They don't have a commercial license. That's what was stated. Just because it was stated, it don't mean it's true. Because there's a lot of things that the regular media states that ain't true. Just like they was talking about how. Now this is something I found out yesterday. Now watch this, y'all. This is like they was talking about how Lumumba, Banks, and Owens, they can't vote. See, the media puts out these narratives, and they make you think the whole story. That's the whole story, but that's not the story. That is not the story. They can't vote in federal because they was charged with a federal offense. But they can still vote in the state of Mississippi. How you like those apples? How you like those apples? Thanks, Kid Summers. She put that she put that lesson out yesterday. I got school yesterday on that. That's real. See, I don't know too much about that stuff. She know. So I gotta keep that a buck. So I mean, I just wanted to come out here and I wanted to share that. I had to disseminate that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, click like and share. Please click like and share. Let's get these algorithms up. You know what I'm saying? Run them likes up. You know what I'm saying? Run the likes up. So we can get these videos out to more and more people around Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Run the hypes, whatever you're gonna do. Run the hypes, run the likes, whatever you're gonna do, but run them up all the way up. Don't just the viewers. I'm telling you, the likes is not matching the views. The likes is not matching the views. Please run the likes up and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to go into this Noland Wells case real quick because 16 is getting on my nerves. Now, let me tell you something. You tell me. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know what he looks like. Was that a white boy on the news? Was he a white boy? Somebody leave me what's his name? I don't know if he was black or white. I don't know what he was. But my thing is that it seems to me that they're taking the easy route out based on a statement that one of those people are saying, and he ain't showing his face on camera. So apparently could be white. I'm thinking he's white because I'm gonna tell you why I know he's white because he's not showing he don't want to show his face. Now come on. Keep that a buck. Nah, but then you see how the 16 how they report what he said, and they taking his stuff like the gospel. Say, oh nah, that wasn't Noland Wells on the camera. That was me. This, that, whatever. Oh my goodness gracious. The media takes the people, especially black folks, for freaking stupid. You honestly think that black folks are stupid? You can't prove that, and he can't either. That's what he's saying. He covering that crap up too. He's covering the crap up too. Let me tell you, case. Okay. If he was hollering, "Give me my freaking phone," or my effing phone, right? Then why was Noland's phone missing? Then why was Noland's phone missing? If he was the one saying, "Give me my freaking phone," then why was Noland's phone missing? Why didn't he say these guys was playing around with phones and they took my phone, they took Noland's phone? Why he didn't say that? Like, I'm gonna use his own stinking words. It don't add up, and what he's saying don't add up either. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. And for all you outsiders, let me tell y'all something. If y'all ain't got the story straight, you need to stay off this podcast. You need to get your story straight. You need to get, like we say, you need to get your facts straight. All these podcasters out here running their mouths about what's going on down here in Mississippi. You living in, I don't care if you living in Oregon, Portland, Oregon, St. Louis, Missouri, Chicago, I don't care where you at. But if you outside Mississippi and you don't know the full story, keep your mouth closed. Keep your mouth closed. As we say back in the days, keep your mouth wet. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? That cat was placed there. I don't care what nobody say. That cat was placed there. They're gonna search an island no bigger than probably bigger than a square block. And then all of a sudden his body washed up. Nah, come on, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I ain't feeling that. Nah, that's whack. So, but yeah, but I just want to. You see how the media is manipulating the minds of the people, of the resident, making it look like this cat unalived himself. He just didn't know how to swim. He didn't know how to swim. He got off the boat with a girl. But see, I depict his last parts of his comments. That boy got problems. Because I'm telling you, that last part of his comments, I'd have picked him apart. I'd have picked his comments apart. Because he never revealed to say that Noland got off that boat. He said the girl was him and he liked the girl. But the girl going on about her business. Where did he go after that? Back on that boat. Back on that boat. They're gonna add it up. It's gonna all add up, because from the time he went missing, his cell phone pinged. His mama got pings on his cell phone, and they got times on it. And they're gonna match all that up. It's gonna match all up. It's gonna match all up. They're gonna be like, did they have his cell phone from the beginning? And why did they take his cell phone? I hawk on that. I'm gonna hawk on that until they solve that case. Why they take his cell phone? And that is the underlying truth. Period. Question. Well, it's the underlying question. Why was their cell phone in their possession. So they can all the rest of the podcasters, they're gonna have their way in, and I appreciate everybody. I like to hear. I love listening to them because they give a lot of different perspectives. It's a big circle of different perspectives, different angles of perspectives that's coming in, and I really like all of them. But this is just mine. I ain't no different than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I have no divine osmosis. But I just want to, hey, look. But that's just the only question that's the only question that I want to know. Why did they have that young man's cell phone? Period. Point blank. Why did they have his cell phone? That's the only question in my mind. And that question right there is going to solve the whole case. I can guarantee you that. I can bet you that. I can bet you that. I can bet you that. That right there is going to solve that whole case. That cell phone. Because two things for sure, and one thing's for sure and two things for certain. The cell phone was in their possession, and all the information was deleted. And the only thing now we got to ask is why. And when you get the answer, then you know what happened to him. This is the 601 Network.